Okay, hi everyone. Daryl here from Singapore Secretary Services. Okay, today we're going to go through this topic, understanding the responsibilities of a company director in Singapore. Okay, so how do you qualify as a director of a company? You must be a natural person, which means that a director of a company cannot be another company. Okay, it has to be a person. You have to be a local resident of Singapore. You can either be a Singapore citizen or Singapore PR that is residing in Singapore. If not, if you're a foreigner, you can apply to the Ministry of Manpower for an entree pass to qualify yourself as a director of a company in Singapore. And the director has to be at least 18 years old. Okay, so who does not qualify to become a director of a company in Singapore? Firstly, if you are an undischarged bankrupt, you cannot qualify to become a director of a company unless you seek permission from the court or the official assignee. Okay, and if you're an existing director of an insolvent company, you also do not qualify. If you are a director in 3 or more companies which ACRA has struck off within a 5-year period, this also disqualifies you. And if you have been debarred by ACRA for breaches, you've been convicted for fraud, or you've been convicted for 3 or more bis foul plus offences within a 5-year period, you do not qualify to become a director of a company. Okay, so the duties of a director, what are the duties of the director of a company? Many people, they just sit as the director of a company without actually knowing what the duties that they are supposed to take on. Okay, in essence, you're supposed to act in the interest of the company. You got to act honestly and exercise care and due diligence in your dealings and avoid conflicts of interest. So this is something which I normally highlight to clients. If let's say you are sitting as a director of multiple companies, you are not supposed to use your position as a director of company A to benefit company B if there are no if the benefit is solely to your benefit only. So give you an example. If let's say you are a director or a decision maker in company A, and company A is maybe providing maybe web design services to company B, you have to actually disclose this conflict of interest to the shareholders. If not, by right, you're not supposed to use your position in the first company to or the second company to take the contract from the first company. Okay, so you can't use your position in one company to gain a benefit in the second company. Okay, so that's why I normally tell clients, if you're sitting as a director in multiple companies, please take note and exercise due care and diligence. If not, actually the shareholders of the companies can actually take action against you. Okay, so do not misuse power and do not misuse information. How this actually turns out is that, for example, if let's say somebody is seated as maybe a director of a company that is going to sign a very large contract, then he and the share prices of this company is going to shoot up. He's not supposed to, maybe tell his friends that, there's this deal that's going on and there's a possibility that the share price may go up, so you go and buy the shares of my company first. This is a gross misuse of information, and you as a director of a company, or in fact you don't have to be a director of a company, you can just be a member of a company, but you cannot misuse the information of the company to benefit yourself or benefit the people around you. Okay, so the responsibilities of a director under the Companies Act. The responsibilities of a director include the director actually has to hold the annual general meetings. You have to actually be in charge of filing annual returns and presenting the company's financial statements to the shareholders or to the public. Okay, it doesn't mean that you as a director, after you appoint a company secretary, right, you do not have to take charge of all these items. Appointing a company secretary just means that the company secretary will assist you in these matters. In fact, like for our firm, when we sit as a secretary, we will actually highlight to the director that these deadlines are due, and then we will help to administer these transactions. But if the director does not want to go ahead with the annual general meeting and does not want to file the annual returns, there's nothing the secretary can do. In fact, even if your company secretary doesn't remind you, you as the director, you should be you yourself should know when you're supposed to hold your AGM, when you're supposed to file your annual returns, and when you should present the company financial statements and present them to who. Okay, so these are the responsibilities of a director under the Companies Act. Okay, so what directors can do, if you guys are not sure what your duties are, you can actually go online to ACRA's website. ACRA has a ACRA Director Training Program, which is an online program. You can do the online program and you can better understand your duties as a director. Just to give you all some brief cases whereby directors were convicted of offences. There was a director who lodged false information with ACRA and he was fined $10,000. Then there was also another director who managed a company while he was an undischarged bankrupt. Sorry, this is something that's wrong here. Undischarged bankrupt. Okay, and he was sentenced to 4 weeks imprisonment. Okay, so ACRA does come down pretty tough on directors who fall foul of the law. And there are cases, and these cases you can actually read up on ACRA's website. There are press releases on these convictions and these cases on the ACRA website. Okay, so that's all for this topic. We actually have a blog post. I'll leave the blog post article in the description below. You can contact my colleague Corinne. This is her contact number, email address. My name is Daryl. That's my company mobile, and that's my email address. Yeah, so feel free to contact us. And if you have any queries or you would like to know what are the services that we provide, then please visit our website at singaporesecretaryservices.com. Thank you.